Hey, Ty the Dancer and Ashley Mateo back at ya.
We are back with another mukbang. So should we just like talk briefly about what we're eating before we dive in?
We're just gonna get right to it. But as you can see, we've got thin crust pizza.
It's like olives.
And chicken.
It's chicken, okay.
A top.
And then we got a little pizza here.
Regular style.
Yeah, regular style. It's like meat lover pizza.
From Domino's.
Oh yeah, this is all from Domino's.
So Domino's style flavor of thin crust, regular style.
And then this is like a stuffed flatbread. Cheesy bread. I honestly don't even know like Mondo was in order at all.
Stuffed cheesy bread.
Yep. And a lone chocolate lava cake because Mondo ate the other one. Oh, and of course we got some queso dip. So, shall we just go in? Oh wait, I forgot my lactate pill. Wait, I'll be back.
It's very important that we prepare ourselves in all the ways for this mukbang. So if you need a lactate pill, if you're gonna join us as well, and you're no, okay. Thank you. But it's important, you know, to take care of yourself.
It's important. Trust me, you don't want me not eating this. I was telling Ty this earlier. I was like, listen.
We also are drinking some mango flavored aloe water juice, or you know.
Oh my god, it's little
that stuff.
There's little jelly things in there,
which I love.
This is so good already.
I love how your appreciation of it.
It really just tastes like those little Jello cups, like those mango Jello cups of childhood. So, I'm ready.
Nostalgia.
Let's just freaking go for it.
Let's go. We're gonna dip it in this queso. It's Tostitos dip. It's like white queso.
Blanco queso.
Blanco queso.
Oh my god, here we go.
So I'm going in with the thin crust, olive and chicken.
Mmm. Wow, that's bomb. This is a little spicy. There's a little kick to it. I don't know. Is that just me?
Yummy.
Oh my god, yes!
I don't know about you, but I like eating the crust.
Same. Crust is literally the best part. So, let's fucking go. Wow. Yeah, that's it right now. That's the shit right there.
I feel the kick now.
You? I think it's definitely from the salsa, yeah?
This queso dip is legit.
I'm making a mess.
So much better that way, too. And that's okay, because we have paper towels.
Hey. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's a good food right there. You're like going in.
This is so yummy. I did not think it was gonna be this good. And they're like, okay, this is gonna be a weird thing. We randomly concocted.
I mean, it started with the queso dip, and we're like, what can we add to the queso to make it taste even better?
Craving queso.
And pizza.
Made
That's
with carrot, yeah. The Domino's pizza.
It's been a minute since I've had Domino's pizza too.
It's been a minute since I've had a Domino's pizza that wasn't a pan. The pan pizza. I think this is actually a pan pizza. This isn't the original, like, regular one.
Really?
It's really buttery crust, right?
That tastes better.
I'm about to try it.
Do you remember, Mondo, when you were?
Yeah.
This thin crust is really yummy. But it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
as...
It does have a black... It is pan pizza.
Oh, so
It
that's how we know.
Literally has this nice ass pan pizza. Black. We out here being bougie with our pizza. I fucking think that's so funny. It's like black. Like, it's different than the regular Domino's box.
Sexy.
Like, we out here. We're extra. We got that. Good, good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I think next is we're going to try some of this. I think there's like jalapenos in it, so hopefully I won't die.
Jalapenos aren't that hot in my opinion. They're more like flavorful because they're like pickled peppers, right?
It really depends. Like, I've had like raw jalapenos. Oh my god. If they have the seeds in them,
They're really hot.
it like made my mouth numb. I remember I was like on campus when I was still at UMass like forever ago, and I ordered a banh mi. I think I mispronounced it. Banh mi.
Yeah, the sandwich. The Vietnamese sandwich.
And they put all the little fixins in it. Like, they had like the shredded carrot and daikon that's pickled. They put cilantro, and I guess they put jalapeno, and I wasn't paying attention. It was just like a default in the sandwich, and I was like halfway through the sandwich, and I was like, I was like, why is my tongue numb? And I like opened the sandwich, and there's freaking jalapenos, and I was like, whoa. And that was like when I didn't really handle spice very well yet, so I was just like, oh my god, I gotta like take these out right now.
Yeah. I gotta be in a mood. Like, I have to take them out too for the most part. Like, I can just handle it a little bit.
Oh, there it is. I taste it. It's not as bad as that time. But it...
Well, that time caught you off guard. You weren't expecting it.
Yeah, I was like...
Which is worse.
I was like, what the fuck? Mind you, I was like by myself. Eating lunch, and I was just like trying to keep myself composed in the middle of like the dining area, and I was just like... I didn't want to cry. It was... yeah. It was great.
Good times.
Let me try one of these. Oh yeah. Chicken and olives. I've never seen this combo.
It's really good.
Is it? Okay. I'm excited. Olives are not used with my jam, but let's see. Okay. Wow, yeah. I really miss pizza. Like, from places. Although I'm telling you, that DiGiorno thing I told you. Oh, so before we hopped on,
We were talking.
we were talking about pizzas. I was talking about this new pizza that I tried.
DiGiorno, not delivery.
Yeah. Not spawns, but this is like bomb-ass pizza. They had these new... I saw a commercial for it, and that's why I wanted to try it. And I went to the supermarket a couple weeks ago with my mom, and they had these croissant crust pizza from DiGiorno's, and it was on sale. And I was like, Mom, it's 2 for $10. I was like, I think it's worth it. We should do it. She's like, okay, put it in the cart. And I'm like, yeah! And we had it like a week, like sometime last week, and it was better than I thought it would ever be. Like, it was just flaky and crunchy and buttery and flaky. Like, I said flaky already, but like, it was just so good. And I'm like, why did no one do this before? Like, why have I never seen this in my life?
What was it like? This, but like lighter, almost. I can imagine.
It was like really
This is
better.
really like buttery and rich and decadent.
But it had like it was so crunchy. So like every bite was like,
Soft and crispy at the same time.
yeah. It was light.
So it's like a mix between these two, kind of, because this thin crust is kind of like,
It's hitting.
it kind of is, right?
Yeah, it's hitting.
It's not
for
too
sure.
crispy, but
I'd be into it.
I was into it. Now I'm gonna try this breadstick.
Go for it.
I'm trying to figure out which one.
Well, if you don't want jalapenos, definitely not that one.
Right? I do like jalapeno. Like, I want to try what it actually tastes like. But also, I don't want too many jalapenos. Let me see.
There's
one
nothing
looks
in
like-
it.
I think it's in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
think it's just one jalapeno.
Perfect. Okay, let's see.
Zip it in.
I think there are jalapenos in the queso.
There definitely is. Like, I can see them. Like, there's like.
But I
some
can handle
greenness.
that because of like the basic consistency of the cheese.
That's true. Yeah, I was like, well, the cheese kind
It
of helps
balances.
balances. Yeah. We thinking the same.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take the best nap later. That's all I can say.
The bacon and cheese and jalapeno. So good. Really thick bacon. It's almost like ham.
It looked like ham when I was looking at it. When I had cut it earlier. It's either like Canadian bacon or it's like ham.
And they straight up lied.
Oh my gosh.
But I would believe it to be Canadian bacon.
I'm like looking at it from your bite. It looks like it.
Yeah. This is gross. No one wants to like see your half-eaten food. But also I wanted to show you why we thought that. But what do you think? Looks like ham or bacon to you?
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know. Also, if you're like, ew, don't do that. Some people have a real issue, like,
Oh, that's true. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm just like, oh yeah, you're
for those
happy
curious
food?
people who are a little gross like me and don't care about.
I really don't give a fuck. I'm just like,
I know, like, sometimes I'm walking down the street and, like, in East Boston where I live, it is pretty clean. Not gonna lie. So when I do see something on the ground, I'm always like, oh, what is that? If it looks gross, like someone didn't clean up their dog's poop.
I hate that. I'm like, did y'all just forget the doggy bags? You're just
Thank
lazy.
you.
Like,
Some people are like, oh, it's biodegradable or whatever. Like, it'll turn to dirt in a day or two. And it's like, no, what if someone steps in
it
that?
takes like at least a week.
Yeah, and that too.
Also, yeah, people would definitely step on it. Like, I've definitely had a lot of close calls on that.
Exactly. So I'm super paranoid about that.
Yeah.
But I'm the kind of person who's like, when I'm grossed out by something, I'm also like, what is that? Like, I'm not grossed out enough to be like, get it away from me.
You're like,
I'm like, yeah, like I get closer. And
before you're like, oh!
and I'm like, gross. But also, I can't help myself. I'm obsessed.
Your curiosity is like getting the best of you.
Every
I
time.
think I got crumbs in my shirt. This is the life we have. This is where I'm at.
It's a beautiful life.
Oh my gosh, so good. But yeah.
Do you know how many people want to be those crumbs?
I'm sure there are plenty. I feel like my boyfriend will be like, turn that off! Just kidding. Vinny wouldn't do that. He'd just be like, you're a mess.
I hope he's laughing right now.
I hope so. It's funny because like...
He has a good sense of humor, so... I don't think he'd be offended.
Not at all. No, but it's funny because even though I'm like usually the more neater person, I'm the more messy eater out of the two of us. Like, he's like a straight savage, but he will not waste a bite. Like, if there won't be crumbs everywhere, like, I'll have crumbs everywhere. But he'll be like, like, go in on it.
He doesn't play around.
No, he doesn't play games when it comes to food. Like,
see, I like to play with my food a little bit.
me too. But yeah, he's next level. Like, you would not expect him to eat a lot of food. I mean, you've seen him eat before. Like,
He's really fit.
He's like pretty fit. Like, he got a 6-pack, yet he can like eat like all of this probably by himself.
Yep.
Like, it's kind of disgusting watching him eat. Sometimes I'm just like, that's it. I'm like, how did you do that?
Hey, it's amazing to me. Like,
I'm amazed. Yeah. You know, if I could eat whatever I want and not gain a pound, that would be my superpower I'd wish for.
Your boyfriend definitely has that.
Yeah, literally. That's all I wish upon. But no, he does exercise quite a bit. Like, he studies martial arts, so I feel like he does work out enough. Plus, he like does his own exercises outside of that. He likes exercising. I'm like,
I think a lot of his interests overlap with activity too. Like, they're rigorous kind of practices.
yeah, like he likes to hike too, and like, I'm just like, for nature.
I was gonna say, don't you like hiking?
I can hike, but I'm like extremely slow because I'm so like out of shape. Like, the last time,
I mean, it's not a race.
It's not a race, but I feel bad when I'm like the last person in my group. Like, when I went hiking last like October, November with some friends in New Hampshire. I think we went to the White Mountains. And yeah, like, I struggled. I really struggled. And it was like, my friend was like, it's fine, like, we're gonna invite my other friend who's never gone hiking before, like, you guys will be at the same pace. But cool. She's a runner, so she like totally owned the mountain. Yeah, she like owned the mountain, and I was like out here just like, I'm just gonna be off to the side, you guys go ahead. Right. You go ahead, it's fine. And they're like, no, it's okay, we'll wait. I mean, one of my friends ended up having like his knee started hurting, so he's like, it's perfectly fine because my knee hurts, so like I can go slow with you, I'd rather. And I'm like, oh, thank God, I'm not the only one who's struggling.
Not at all.
But like, the next day I realized I pulled like a muscle in my groin.
Intense.
It was pretty intense.
Excuse me. How is it better now? Like, how'd you rehab it? Because I had a pulled groin before doing a split. So randomly.
I've definitely done something like that when I used to do gymnastics.
Always warm up
so
before
true.
stretching.
Yeah.
Can't stress that enough.
That's so true. Especially as you get older, it's like so important.
Active stretching above static stretching in general.
But yeah. Oh my God.
Active over static. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. I was just like, who's touching me?
No funny business going on over here, don't worry.
No footsies, okay? Okay. I'm just kidding.
No, I feel like I just get really excited when I'm eating.
No,
I'm over here kicking my feet under the table because it's so good.
It's so good. I'm like, okay, just need a moment to like process it all. We're doing pretty good though.
This is so yummy.
demolishing this shit.
So what have you had so far?
Food wise? Oh, okay. I had one of these, and I think 2 of these.
Ooh, you are on it. I am literally, okay, so I had this, then I ate one of those, and now I'm eating this.
I'm like 1 piece ahead of you then. It's not that bad. Well, I'm about to eat another one of these.
I gotta step my game up.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I can eat if I want to.
I'm really slow. Like, I definitely eat a lot, but it'll take me hours. Like, I'm not above, like, eating half of something, leaving it there for a good 30 minutes, coming back, finishing it, and then getting more food.
Slow and steady wins the race.
That's how I eat.
That's fair. I could, yeah. I feel like in the beginning, I'm pretty quick, and then, like, I start slowing down. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa there.
Yeah, because it'd be a lot sometimes. Especially when we go to buffets. Oh, I miss buffets. Like, I don't know if any of them are open right now because of COVID. Actually, I think my brother and his kids went to Minato's. Have you been to Minato's before? Minato's is a sushi buffet, but it's also like Japanese food. It's pretty good. It's all the way out in like is it Framingham? Somewhere kind of far out of the city, so it's not easy to get to. Like, you need to drive there. But yeah, it's pretty good. And they have green tea ice cream soft serve.
Oh my god, I love that.
I love green tea ice cream. But yeah, whenever I eat there, I'm just like,
You put me onto the ube ice cream.
yo, it's next level.
Next level.
Don't sleep on it.
Don't do it.
When did we try it? Did I have it at my house? Oh, okay. I was like, when would you have it?
We visited you when you and Vinny lived in Quincy. And that was really fun.
It was a good time. I miss that apartment. That was like honestly my
sweet.
favorite place to live. I mean, it was like my own space, and like there was just so much space. Like, I could have had another roommate in that like storage closet. Like, honestly though, it was definitely like a room, but we just made it a storage like room.
Yeah.
Because there were no windows, so it would just be kind of dark if someone lived in there. But my mom joked about it. She's like, oh, you got a Harry Potter closet. Because there was a space under the stairs, because it's like the first floor of like, I think it was definitely like a duplex when it was like first made or something, and then they converted it into an apartment. So yeah, I put my shoes under the stairs, but mom's like, you got a little Harry Potter closet. I'm like, I was like, I guess, like, my shoes go in here. Like, I would just feel bad to have someone stay there. She's like, you could rent that room. You could rent that storage room, like, next to the Harry Potter closet. But no, I'm good. I liked having that space for myself, honestly.
Because you deserve that space.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I worked freaking hard to get like the money that I used to live there.
Yeah.
But someday maybe I'll have like another apartment in Quincy. Would you ever move back to Quincy?
Actually, if you bought a 3-family home, lived on the first floor, rented out the second floor is an Airbnb, I would totally rent the third floor.
You're giving me ideas. I'm just saying.
And live there.
True. I wonder how much they are these days. Like, one of my cousins actually was trying to buy a multifamily unit or like house.
Where?
I don't know, somewhere like in the Boston area, but it was just so expensive to like put money down for one of those. at the time. I don't know about now, but back when he was looking, he ended up just buying a big house because like he has his parents live with him, and then like his brother and his kids live with him. So like
Good.
it's like a lot. Like that's why he wanted a multifamily, so each of his like his parents would have their own, and then his brother's kids would have their own, and he would have his own. But that didn't happen. So they just bought out. Yeah, I think it was just it was like at least $1 million or something for like one of those buildings.
Excuse me.
Yeah, because I mean, people usually get them to rent out, so that's why it's such a high cost. Because like people will rent it out to somebody else.
And overcharge them.
Facts. Not Braintree. I mean, Boston in general overcharges up the ass. Boo, car. Oh, thank you. I think they heard me.
The car was like, I'm sorry, Ashley.
Oh, I didn't know you guys were filming.
It's okay.
Now you know.
Ashley said, don't do it again.
Don't fuck with me again. Or else, it's like, you'll really see my wrath.
You really don't see what this mouth do.
What that mouth do? Dead. I used to say that to one of my friends. Be like, Tana, what that mouth do? Mind you, she's just like very nice, proper, like very Christian girl. Like she's the same age as me. I'm not saying girl, but
so funny.
And we would always joke about it. We'd be like, Tana, what that mouth do? And she'd just be like, you guys.
It's embarrassing.
It'd be like in the city. We're just screaming it in the streets because we're all like absolutely shit-faced. This poor girl. Like,
oh, good times.
We were trying to get her to go to like Thunder from Down Under with us.
Did you go? Mm-hmm. Was it good?
It was fun.
So fun. I love stuff like that.
I went with like my granite coworkers before, like forever ago. It was so funny because I think they were on Groupon.
Dude, what happened to Groupon? Who still uses Groupon?
My dad still uses Groupon.
Yes. I need to get back on Groupon.
That
but
was
ever since COVID, it's kind of like what?
There's no events happening really.
What are you gonna get on there?
I don't know.
Vouchers for different stores.
I guess or they
Sometimes
do have
people
items. You can actually buy things.
Yeah. I haven't had the best experience buying things on Groupon.
I was gonna say it's like a hit or miss with them. I'll say, at least from my perspective. But yeah, we got them Thunder from Down Under tickets, and it was funny because one of my coworkers, her mom was like going through like a divorce or something. So she was like, I'm taking my mom with me so she can have some fun and look at some hot guys. And I'm like, down. She was actually pretty funny. She was a cool girl.
That's awesome.
She's not, I say girl, but she's like a grown-ass woman, like someone's mom. But it was really, really fun, honestly.
But I love that because thank you, stagehands.
I'm dead. Anyways,
it's ageism, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with doing anything at any point in your life.
It's true.
These ideals on, you know, culturally when it's appropriate to have certain experiences. Like, I think, apart from, like, sexual development, I think it's all arbitrary. I really do.
Oh, people be having a conversation outside. But yeah.
Was that an accent?
Me? Oh, I don't even know what accent I just pulled out. It was something.
You beeped out?
It was something. I mean, it's definitely not a Filipino accent. We back. Anyways, this pizza's still bomb, and we're like, I'm getting close to my like limit. Just saying, are you getting close to your limit?
I think after this I am ready for some lava cake.
For sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at this like queso and I'm like, bruh, so good. The queso. My hair be crazy. That's how you know it's good. I'm pretty sure there's some ham in here. It fell out. This is my shit right here. Wow. Next, consolidate. Oh wait, this is what we're gonna eat last. We have to split this.
Let's split it.
Yeah. Okay, so
That's all I can handle anyways.
me too. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Yeah. So this is the chocolate lava cake. I have that knife from earlier. Do you have a fork, Ty? Oh wait, I have a fork right here. Ty,
Okay, we can get a new one.
Oh, okay. Just that here. You're like, you cut it, Ash.
She's really good at those.
I'm really not. Oh shit. Oh.
Beautiful.
Yay! I feel like if this was like fresh out, it'd be way better, but YOLO. You can see the like gooiness on the inside. Oh, can you see the gooiness? Okay. Yo.
So good.
Bro, I'm ready. Cheers.
Yes!
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. I have to like cleanse my palate because I still have like pizza in my mouth.
This reminds me of Oreo. Maybe the cookie part of the Oreo. Oh my god.
I almost wish there was more powdered sugar
Me too.
to act like the cream part of the Oreo.
Like it was just too
It's a
much
lot
of
of chocolate.
It's really dense and rich.
Which I love. I just feel like I need some milk.
Yeah, I need to drink some water to like cleanse my own palate now. Wow, that was it right there. There's still a little bit of the little chocolate bit. You want it? I can't do it. I'm gonna just leave it there.
So good. I'm the weirdo who, if I really like something, I'll like take forever to eat it.
To make it last.
I'm so, I don't know.
It's not weird. You're not a weirdo.
I'm in love with food.
Me too. Honestly. Carbs especially. Like, I don't know if you've seen the shirt that I have that literally says I heart carbs. And the little heart is a concha. It's so cute, but
Even better.
it really just defines who I am as a person.
I haven't had punch in a long time, but they sell them at the bakery.
They do?
There's like 2 or 3 within a half to 1 mile radius of us.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of like local spots here, which is nice. We don't got that in Braintree. Or at least not as easily like accessible as like walking to somewhere. Like I feel like it's very suburby. So it's mostly just in like very specific plazas or streets, like main streets, stuff like that, which kind of sucks. Part of why I miss Quincy.
Yeah. Definitely more city than Braintree. Closer to Boston.
Yeah. They've definitely like urbanized. I don't know what the right word is, but
yeah.
But they've been like making more like apartments now, which I don't know if I like them because they're all like pretty overpriced. Yeah. Like,
didn't you check one out?
Yeah. I mean, I think I just looked at them online and I was just like, nah, I'm good. Like, I could see them building one from my apartment. Like, I could see it through the windows, like the tall skyscraper one. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's like across from the courthouse. That one. I could see it from my like window. I was asleep. When I would sleep at night, I would see it through my blinds. Because they would have like the lights on there.
I wonder if they're done now.
It's definitely done now. I think I drove by it recently and I don't know how much it goes for, but I'm pretty sure it was pretty expensive. I didn't want to
These new developments, you know, I feel like are trying to like do something positive for the community. But also it's not accessible to those in the community.
The ones that live there already.
So
yeah.
How is it supposed to help? It's supposed to bring in people with more money to contribute to the community. That's not exactly what happens when you bring an influx of people.
Yeah.
Who are just there for like high profile jobs or just to have an estate there because they can afford it but not actually live there or
yeah,
contribute economically. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like it's not doing the thing.
Yeah, I feel like
that
it's just
intended for
driving out more people. Because yeah, the prices are going up. I mean, obviously with COVID, like the prices went up anyways, but like all these like high-end apartments, I'm like, who's living here? Honestly.
Hello, anybody home?
Yeah, it's like only if you like were living in a nice place in Boston that like you could no longer afford. So this was like a little bit cheaper. But like I'm just thinking of people who live in like Seaport. Like y'all could probably afford to live in these nicer apartments in Quincy, but what about us people? These normal people down here. The peasants. I'm not a peasant, I'm just kidding.
But yeah.
We ain't peasants, we normal people, but like
yeah, but it feels like that.
Yeah, because it would be like an apartment, like a studio was like $1,500 or $1,600, and I'm like,
it's a studio.
It's a studio that's like 300 square feet.
Yeah.
Like, what do you get out of this? Like, what are the amenities that make it?
None. You have to pay extra for those.
Literally, though.
And you're really paying for location. Being close to the train.
And like, it's a new building, so it's more expensive. Like, I feel like mine was like affordable, my last apartment, because it was old. Like, they definitely weren't doing any like upgrades to it before I moved in. Like, I don't know if you remember, like my floors were uneven.
But it was still nice.
I still love that place, don't get me wrong. Like, I just thought it was so funny because like in the kitchen it like dips. Like where you stand in a lot, like in front of the stove or in front of the sink, it like dips a little bit, and I'm like, it has character.
So we back again
after our battery died
to say thank you for joining us for our second mukbang, and hope you enjoyed. I want to show you guys the aftermath a little bit. What's left of the pizzas.
We literally just have one slice of each. And then
we did pretty good. I'm surprised we didn't finish it.
I honestly don't think I could have had another one, honestly. And
if we skipped breakfast, maybe we could have finished.
I think I could have made it work. And we, of course,
but we both ate a good breakfast.
Some queso. Honestly,
honestly, like, look at how
I feel like if we did microwave it though, or like heated it up, it would have really just been ooey gooey. Like,
And then obviously
we killed that lava cake.
just dead.
Yeah. And yeah.
The aloe juice.
Oh yeah, I finished 2 cups of this already. This is
So
bomb.
good.
I'm gonna have to go buy some of this next time. Because it was worth it. 100%. So yeah.
What we look like after eating all that.
I probably look like I'm about to fall asleep because I'm so tired. The itis is like kicking in, so I think we should just end it here.
Yeah.
So
if you want to find us, look for Ashley Mateo at claimyourmagic.co. Everywhere.
yes,
Pretty
everywhere,
much.
basically, yeah.
And me at Ty the Dancer everywhere. TYH, the dancer. So.
Okay, bye.